That means it's time for this week's KETK Gives Back, a way for us to thank our first responders and caregivers for their sacrifices they make every single day to protect us. KETK's Carson Vickroy is joining us live. Carson, who are we honoring this week?
Yes, Corinne. Well, I am in the doghouse right now here at Tyler Animal Services. Pretty unique. You know, we've done a lot of fire stations and also police departments, but we figured, how about we do something a little different? Still a public service and an important one at that. I'm here with Mary Fowler. And Mary, tell me how important this service is to the people of Tyler.
Animal control services?
Yes.
We pick up all the stray animals and find homes for them. We're keeping everybody safe on the streets.
Mm-hmm. And how thankful are you of the women and men who are standing with you today?
Holy cow, we couldn't do our jobs without everybody here.
Yeah, absolutely. So how has this summer been for, picking up strays? I understand there's a very unique animal that is also kind of running around the streets as well.
We haven't really, we're picking up, I would have thought we would have picked up less animals, less dogs and cats, but with even the heat, we're still picking up more dogs. The unique animals in Armadillo. Mm-hmm. We are seeing an abundance of that, and it's because it's so dry and people are putting on their sprinklers, and we're catching them right and left, and so are the citizens.
Yep. I've seen a few of those armadillos myself, just at some of the local parks, also on some of the county roads as well. And I understand you guys do a lot of events, and I see that in the corner there, Pack a Backpack. What is that all about?
So we partnered up with CASA, and we did this last year, and we're doing it again this year. In lieu of adoption fees, which normally dogs are 120, cats are 80, we're asking people to bring in a backpack for the kids and fill it up with school supplies. That's in lieu of paying for the adoption.
And what would you say the most important thing for adoption is? Because, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 dogs here. What's the most important thing for a family to consider before adopting?
Making sure that you can put up with all the animals and that you can take care of them. And that means, food, water, shelter, and daily exercise, just like it is with anybody. Animals take a lot of our time, and they're going to be around for a long time. You have to consider that.
Mm-hmm. And what about the cat population here? I've seen tons of stray cats. I work from about 2 to 11 at night on most days, and we've got something that's called station cats where they're running around. There's also cats at my apartment complex. People always think about dogs, but I see a lot of cats on the streets.
Same thing. People tend to leave food out for cats. People will drive by and leave food out for cats in random places. That's when we get the calls that there's too many cats, and so we actually go ahead. They're considered a nuisance animal, and we don't mind, picking them up and trapping them and helping people out.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And again, hopefully we can find some adopters for some of these dogs here, and whoever gets that lovely bundle of joy right there, yeah, Pork Chop, there we go. Who can't love a dog named Pork Chop? He's been hanging out, he's having a grand old time here. But once again, we are honoring our first responders. That includes everybody: animal control specialists, nurses, doctors, firefighters, and of course police departments as well. And again, we do this on every Thursday, and I'm excited to see who we're honoring next week. Again, this is all made possible by Peters Chevrolet. Back to you in the studio.